Matthew's version states, "One shall not fall without the Father." So God is with us even when we fall. He does not fall into our sin, but He does come down to our fallen condition. He doesn't abandon us on our way down. He never forsakes a crippled child. Because, well, we are like the sparrow. Psalm 102 verse 7, David said, "I watch, and am as a sparrow alone upon the housetop." Have you fallen? There have been moments when I have. Do we relate in any way to the crippled sparrow, flopping helplessly in the dust, prey to any predator? Are you wounded? Do you feel lost and lonely? Wonder how many of us think to ourselves, how can God put up with someone like me? How can He still love me when I failed Him so badly? I think I said that this morning in prayer. Something like, "Lord, when I think of all of the great men that you have at your disposal to use, how in the world can you still give me the time of day?" But let's remember that His love is not like ours. We vacillate. We have mood swings. He does love you. Often we recognize how great His love is only when we've hit bottom. Tonight's program, one day at a time. I believe it was Dwight L. Moody, the great evangelist of the turn of the century, who said we can only go so far on the momentum of a previous spiritual high. We need constant nourishment, not only physically, but emotionally, spiritually, personally. We can do that for each other, encouraging one another, even as we are encouraged by God, through His Word, through the power of the Holy Spirit. That's one of the reasons we're on the air tonight. I value you, and I don't even know who you are, but you are a creation of God made in His image, and so am I. And we deserve one another's support. We may not deserve God's grace, but He gave it anyway, and we can share it with each other. And He has all the time in the world. You remember that song? I recall the Merck Family Singers, a very fine group. You wonder how so much talent can be contained in one family tree. And I'll not soon forget, they invited me in to play some trombone work with one of their recordings. And when I heard their sound, I couldn't believe it. I had never heard them in concert. So that inspired me to do my best to play like they sounded. And we made this recording, which was part of one of their albums. It's titled, "He's Got All the Time in the World." So let's remember that as we listen once again. The Merck Family Singers, he's got all the time in the world. And I was playing some trombone there. What a privilege to try to melt in with a sound like that. Just in case you've joined us in the last few moments, this is Nightsounds. I'm Bill Pierce with you. After Dark.